Is science right or wrong? Science isn't about being right or wrong, it's really about revealing the truth or approaching the reality of a situation. Science works by building a picture through a large number of experiments and gathering together the experimental evidence to approach the truth. And it's the weight of evidence in favour of a particular idea that builds us and brings us closer to that truth of a situation. But how is that evidence revealed to us? It's mostly through the publication in scientific journals of the results of those experiments. Scientists, once they've done a series of experiments, will write that up as a scientific publication. And in the publication, they write up the background to the research, why they've done it, why there perhaps was a gap in the field, and how these experiments are going to contribute to better understanding in that particular area. They will also detail their experimental methods, which allows other scientists, if they so choose, to replicate those experiments and to verify the results of the other person's work. The results are written up, often with graphs and tables and images to confirm the results of those experiments. And finally, there's a discussion section in which the scientists can explain how they think these results have contributed to the overall state of knowledge. Usually this also raises more questions and more reasons to continue experimenting in that area. But writing the paper doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get it automatically published. It's not quite so straightforward. Journals use a system called peer review, which is a quality control mechanism so that they can be assured that the papers that they're publishing have been reviewed by scientific experts, experts in their field, to enable them to judge whether the science is of high quality and whether it's actually contributing, making a worthwhile contribution to the body of evidence. Unfortunately, peer review doesn't always detect cases of fraud or plagiarism, and there have been some high-profile cases reported in the media showing where scientists have actually deliberately misled not only their peers but also the public, and that's quite a disturbing case. Publication, however, usually results in further scrutiny, and that process whereby there's further scrutiny enables the scientific community to start to question the results, to try and verify them for themselves. So again, you have another mechanism imposed by the research community that opens those published results up to question, and that is how this fraud, particularly for the South Korean scientist who claimed he had generated stem cell lines from cloned human embryos, was found to be false. That paper, of course, was retracted from the literature, and so it is no longer part of the scientific record.